What's up out there, world? This is Ronald the Regal coming to you live on YouTube, introducing my channel. You can look me up at Ronald the Regal. Um, I'm coming to you with content that should already be out here, but it's not. You know, we hint around it, we try not to go to it because it's sensitive content. And the content I want to talk about is saving our youth. You know, um, we don't we're not taking the proper steps to do that. You know, one of the biggest problems with saving the youth right now is that us elders, we've gotten to a place of where we fear the youth that we bore. We fear them, you know. We fear them leaving us. We fear them rebelling against us. We fear them disrespecting us. We fear them when we shouldn't. You know, a lot of children leave their home in space. I call it the space age, with the new social media waves, with the internet waves. You can practically live your whole life on the internet. And so what that has done is that has separated the child from the instruction and the rearing of a parent or both parents. Because yes, not all children are raised in full family homes. We got single family homes as well. But we want to talk about what it takes in order to get these children back up on, not under our control, but our influence. You know, it's a lot of children out here who are uninfluenced by what they got at home as far as upbringing. And if we don't bring them back, you know, we can't force them, but we always can show love to them and explain to them why we giving them the warnings we giving them, why we saying the sayings that they say. You know, our OGs, our grandmas, they always had these funny sayings. You know, let's start explaining to them what them sayings mean. You know, let's try to prevent them from having to use and go through the same apparatuses that we did. You know, we learned from them, but we also got to bring them back to a spiritual consciousness. You know, because a lot of our children right now, and I'm talking about the children born after 83 up into present day, they don't have much God influence in their life. Nobody's pressing that, you know. And I don't want to make this about one religion over the other, because that's not what this channel is about. That's not what I'm asking you to subscribe to. What I'm saying to you is that if you have a spiritual center, whether it be Islam, whether it be Christianity, whether it be Jew, whether it be Roman Catholic, whether it be Indonesia, whatever your religious base is, there's always a God consciousness. And we should show them by our own characters and in our speech why it is to have a healthy reverence for God, because there's just some things that God just don't tolerate. Let's just cut it dry. And when you know this, you have to exemplify it so that the children will see. You know, um, I'm not really big on what the celebrities doing, because I don't see the celebrities every day. I see my nephews, my nieces, my daughter, my grandchildren, my mother. I see my aunties and uncles. And just in my family alone, I can see how we've missed the mark on creating family unity, generational wealth, God consciousness, and also self-awareness. You know, when a child doesn't have self-awareness, you know, they can be a genius and become rich and everything, but without self-awareness, it's no way for them to keep themselves intact so they can be moved by any wind that blow past them, you know, and even out of your influence. You know, our children should never be from under our influence. You know, big businessmen, a prostitute, or you know, but no one should have more influence over your child than you, other than God. You bore a child unto God, But some of us bore children unto ourselves, and so we take God out of the whole picture. I just want to have these conversations. I just want to, talk about it, And to you children that's born after 83, you can always reach out to me and I'll answer any of your questions, or, you know, I want to know what's in your mind so that we can help and not be in the way. Because a lot of the youth is taking us older generations as the ops, is what they call it. Or we don't know what we're talking about, things of this nature. No, 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 no. When you go and you go do things out there, how much thought do you put into what you've learned from your family? You know, if your family is the most toxic family, what are you doing to take that toxicity out of your family? You know, if what solutions are you bringing to the table? That's what we need to know. I'm sick up. I'm fed up. I'm fed up of the killing. I'm fed up of the over glamorizing the street life. I'm fed up with the single moms. I'm fed up with the dads we losing to prison, jail, drugs. I'm fed up to social media being the god of our children. I'm fed up with disrespect. I'm fed up with bigotry. I'm fed up with a lot of things that my family personally has suffered, and I know your family has suffered as well. What I want to say is this, is that I'm Ronald DeRegal, and whatever I say, I can back up my word or experience and wisdom, you know, and you can trust what you hear on here. I'm not here. One, I don't care about your celebrities. I don't. I don't care about their business and what they're doing. Do I care about them as a humanitarian? Yes. But that's not what's important. These people, they cross lines, and even them, they can be pulled back too. But I'm talking about before, you know, before your child, before your nephew, before your niece, your granddaughter get turned out in idolatry. Let's bring them back home and turn them out on God. Let's bring them back home and turn them out on self-awareness. Let's bring them back home and turn them out on dignity and integrity and righteous character. Those things, I'm not going to tell you to rush to the money. I'm not going to tell you to miss the money. Not at all. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and it's all about getting some money. We have to have money. But what we don't have to do is lose who we are in our relationships with our families, Trace your bloodline, find out who you are. This is Ronald DeRegal. I'm tapping out. God bless.